Remy Ma and Papoose are one of my favorite couples. They really are. I guess because I got caught up in all of the hype of it. She gets arrested, he stands by her. She comes home from jail. They're a family, they had a baby. So all of that impressed me. I'm here to tell you, it all impresses me. And I love to see people love each other. I think that's such an important part of life. So recently there has been rumors that one of my favorite couples is breaking up or is having some problems. So some of you asked me, what's really good, Queen? Is this couple having problems? Are people lying on them? What's really going on? So today, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, I am going to use my tarot cards to find out what is going on with Remy Ma and Papoose. Now remember, my opinions are my own. They do not reflect any other entity, no other group, no other, parent organization. It's just my interpretations of the cards as they come out. Okay? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Now let's get started. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and you are joining me. Thank you for another edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and drop us some positive comments in the comment section. If you want to get a reading done for yourself, a personal private one, please email me or hit me up on social media. My information is directly underneath this video. I will also give you the link to all of the cards that I'm getting ready to use in this video in case you want to check them out. And underneath this video, you'll find my Patreon. I'm hoping that you'll become a patron. I really want to do some fun stuff in 2024 with my patrons. That is going to be exclusive content just for Patreon. Let's get started. So this first card is my girl Remy. This is Papoose. This is the outcome. Well, immediately we see that there's a problem. You guys know I said that she was in jail. Her time in jail, and I feel like this for anybody who goes to jail, right? I've never been, thank goddess. I never want to go. But for the people that I know, they seem to have been mistreated. I'm just going to keep it real with you. People in prison, I know they're not supposed to be there at a kitty hop or at summer camp, but oftentimes they're mistreated in horrific ways that are not even legal. This is just from the exposés I've seen, or the stuff we've all heard about online. There's some people on YouTube who've been in jail that will tell their experiences and the things that happened to them, from assault, of the physical, intimate assault. I don't want to, I'm trying to be careful with my words here because of YouTube, but I can't call it intimate because it's not intimate, but let's just say physical assault of the sexual kind. Let's say that. All kind of things they've reported. Not being allowed to see a fucking doctor or a nurse when you're sick. Stuff like that. Things like that are not legal. Being harmed in other ways. Someone lying on you and saying you did something. Someone of authority lying on you that you didn't do. So I'm seeing here that some of the abuses that she suffered in jail, she has not gotten over. The Eight of Swords is when you're still in a prison. Like your body is out, but your mind, swords is the intellect, your mind, your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, that stuff is not completely free. I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't have some PTSD. I wouldn't be surprised if anybody who went to prison didn't have PTSD, to be honest with you, from the stuff that I saw. It's such a brutal environment, and they're really not being rehabilitated the way you would think they should be. So that is weighing on her, that she still hasn't healed from that. And that is affecting this relationship. Papoose here, he's the King of Pentacles. He's a solid dude. He's a good guy. I feel like he cares about his family. The King of Pentacles cares about his family, but the King of Pentacles is not very emotional. The King of Pentacles is caring and nurturing in certain ways, but he doesn't always show up with the most love and affection. I think he cares about her tremendously. The King of Pentacles does care about you. So I do know he cares about her. But I just feel like because of what she's been through and where they are in this relationship, I just don't feel like they're still in love. I feel like they care about each other. They even love each other, but they're not in love anymore. Because if you look at these cards, neither one of them is. And two of them come up for him. So it's like this couple is just not in love anymore. They don't hate each other, and it doesn't feel like they're going to be able to triumph. The chariot is reversed. I don't feel like they're going to be able to triumph. I don't feel like they're going to be able to move forward. So what we're going to see, we're probably not going to see a lot of this. Remember, this is the kind of thing that couples hide. But anybody that knows them, and over time, it probably will come out. So I feel like over time, we're going to see more of that energy going on with this couple. Remember I said unconditional love? They do love each other. They've raised this beautiful, I know they have a daughter at this point, beautiful little girl. I think she had a son when she went in. I believe he was helping take care of him. But this relationship is just not working. The unconditional love is there. How many of you have loved somebody that you had to walk away from? That's the vibration that it's giving me. I'm also seeing some deceptions here. There's some lying going on, and this makes me feel, especially because of the way that it looks, it makes me feel like there's stuff that's going on behind the scenes. I heard rumors about infidelity. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't. On either side, because this trickster here shows me deceit. It shows me deception. And it also says in our outcome card, the last card, that this relationship can be toxic at times. So again, the person that you love, that you can't be with. I see them doing things together. Like, I think you'll still see that. I think we'll still see him, with the kid, and you'll see them. They might even still have, company over, things like that. But the relationship, it's not good anymore. It's not healthy anymore. Do they have to break up? No. They could go to some type of therapy or something. But I'm seeing heartbreak here. So when heartbreak is reversed, it means you're not able to get that old thing back. You're not able to get that spark back. You're not able to fix the relationship. So I think that even if they try, this relationship eventually it's not going to be. Eventually, I think that you're going to see less and less of them being together. If you take a look right here, yeah, this card, patience. So they're already married. So that's why they got the marriage card right here. I feel like, or let's look at the first three cards first. I don't feel like they're spending enough time together. Quality time, I mean. I feel like they're spending too much time apart from each other. I don't see that changing. I think they should spend more quality time. This is the kind of couple that would benefit from couples therapy and date nights. They need to spend more time working together. It's a wild card relationship, so it's going to have ups and downs. They also need to be more patient with each other and work through this, like I said before, because they're already in a marriage situation. I think it's a legal marriage at that, not just a common law one. And I see deja vu. I see this happening over and over again. So I think whatever the problems are that they've had, this not new. I think it just happens over and over again. I think they just keep on working through it. I know couples that go through shit like this for 20 or 30 years. So it looks like to me, they're going to continue to go through this for a bit. As you can see, we're not seeing breakup cards here. And that doesn't mean they won't break up. That just means that if you take a look at all of these, they really don't. Look at that. They don't want to break up. See? So I feel like this couple wants to stay together even though it's toxic. I feel like they both have entanglements outside of the relationship. I think that's problematic as well. I think that they don't always make decisions together that are the best for both of them. They're not always being vulnerable with each other. So these kind of things, again, are the things you talk about in therapy, the things you work through in therapy. And I do see them reuniting over and over again because even though they have some toxicity here, they really are friends. They really do love each other. They really do care about each other. They really think it's important to ride or die. But I just don't think they're going to be able to do it forever. I feel like they're going to have some reconnection because one of the things you guys notice as I've been looking at celebrity couples, a lot of them break up and get back together. The other day, Cardi B broke up with Offset. I told y'all the two of them was going to keep messing around. It's not over yet, but one day it's going to be over. It's similar looking here. It's very similar. It was similar with Prince Harry and Meghan. They're still going through it. Just like I said, couples have a tendency to go through cycles before they break up. It's like the relationship is over already, but they don't let it go. And this couple is not going to let it go either. They're not going to let it go either. And then eventually they both are going to get tired of the cycle, or one of them gets tired of the cycle, and that's when it's over. So we're going to see more of the cycle until they both get tired. Now, I asked them, what does Remy Ma, this is the last part, what does Remy Ma think about the relationship with Papoose? I feel like there's a level of obsession, infatuation going on here. I think that was especially in the beginning. You know, I still think that unconditional love is here, but I don't think this card is as strong now as it probably was before. But that energy is still there. She can't make a decision because on one hand, it's like I could, leave him and, see other people and vice versa. But on another hand, he held me down. These are very important things to a person. So she really can't make a decision about what it is she wants to do next. But it's too much. The toxicity is too much. Look at that. It's all too much. So she knows that even though she hasn't made a decision and she's struggling to make a decision, that a decision is going to have to be made. I don't think she's going to make it right now. I think that, like I said before, eventually they're going to just come to the end of the cycle. They're in the cycle right now, so we might see them break up, or they might already be broken up, and then we may see them come back and do this a few more times, once, maybe more, and then I feel like that's when they're going to call it quits. Now, that cycle could take years. I've seen couples go through that cycle for years. It could be weeks. It could be months. The cards are not telling us how long it's going to take. It's just telling us the cycle that they're going through and that eventually it will come to an end. And this is Papoose. She hurt him. That's why, remember you saw his King of Cups was reversed? Something Remy did to him hurt him. And I think it has something to do with another person, another love interest. Because remember they said that she didn't feel like he was affectionate enough. I think that he probably is an affectionate person, but I think she hurt him. And you know how hard it is to be affectionate with somebody who shot you in the heart. That's the vibe. It says, I cry at night. I can't make you happy and I was hurt by you. So I think that he doesn't feel like he can make her happy because she probably stepped out, and she probably stepped out because of what's going on in her internally. That first card she got also indicates self-sabotage. So she probably isn't doing everything that she needs to do to heal herself. I saw her recently. She looked amazing physically. It looked to me like she is doing awesome, but I don't think her emotional and mental health has really been addressed. Now, I don't know her. She could be in therapy. She could be doing self-help. Who knows? I hope that she is, but it's not finished yet based on what I'm seeing. And some of the times when you are a person who has those types of things going on, sometimes it is hard to be with somebody, to show up in a partnership. See, a lot of people don't realize partnership is big. Remember, she was in jail for a long time, so their relationship was long distance. A long distance relationship is much easier to maintain than a close up relationship. Any of you that have had a long distance relationship, that person sees you not at all most of the time, especially in this case. And when they did see each other, it was like court appointed visits. I think they you can go to the prison and visit somebody. So he probably went up there and visited her. They probably wrote each other, and there was probably a lot of love, a lot of trauma bonding. A lot of that probably went on. And they said there's unconditional love here. So there was a lot of emotion here. And I feel like that is great. That is awesome. Then she comes out. They have this baby. They're on this emotional high. Everything is wonderful. And then the issues that have not been addressed start to cause problems. They probably cause problems from the very beginning, but we don't start to see them or admit them until after the fact. So I don't feel like these two are going to be together forever. I don't feel like either one of them is a bad person. I like both of them, but I feel like based on this, at some point in time, this toxicity is going to have to come to an end. And I just don't feel like um I don't whenever you get the toxic card for your relationship, I don't feel like that's a relationship that's healthy, especially when you have children. You don't want your children to see you in an unhealthy relationship, you know? No matter how much both people, because I can tell both of them love that little girl. She's cute too. Looks like her mom. So I can tell that they both love her, but it's just like if she's seeing toxicity or sensing toxic energy with her parents, that's not good. So that's what's going on with Remy Ma and Papoose. It looks like there is some trouble in paradise, but this is a couple that loves each other very much. So please take a look on the screen right now. There's another video there that I would love for you to watch. And then I would love for you to watch some more. I have a lot of awesome videos and I would love you to check them out and come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.